The Hill publishes op-ed suggesting Biden might be removed by the 25th Amendment. Now, the mainstream media is slowly starting to admit what I've been saying since he was running, when he was just a candidate, when it was candidate Biden. And they're finally starting to admit this. I think it's because they believe that he might run again in 2024, and they want to put a stop to that because they know that him and his policies are a disaster. So they're trying to nip that in the bud. The author of this op-ed said, quote, if that is indeed mental decline we're seeing, it will likely get worse. Which, I mean, he's been in decline. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button, share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber, or hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. When you hit that alarm bell, you can change it from personal to all. That way you get all the notifications from when I'm putting out stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. It has a link to my Patreon where I talk about things I can't talk about here. And there's also a link to my Instagram where I put out tons of news throughout the day to keep you informed. All right, let's talk about this news. The Hill published an op-ed questioning whether President Joe Biden will be removed from office under the 25th Amendment, which can be invoked when a president is considered unable to carry out his duties as commander in chief. As we remember from when Trump was in office, they try to make stuff up and try to say and try to use the 25th Amendment on Biden, even though health officials came out and showed that he was in tip-top shape mentally. They try to push this stuff on Trump. And I vaguely remember something about Nancy Pelosi putting together some type of regulation or law or something where they can do something about it. I don't think it went too far, but they were talking about it. I think that was in preparation for Biden because they know Biden is already in mental decline. And after acknowledging that Democrats and the media questioned former President Donald Trump mental fitness for office, opinion contributor Merrill Matthews wrote Tuesday that, quote, Biden's issues are substantially different. Quote, at times, he's lucid and in control, but at other times, he seems baffled and confused, wrote Matthews, who is a resident scholar with the pro-limited government think tank, the Institute for Policy Innovation. Quote, it's not unusual to see this behavior in older people. Yeah, but this is who Democrats gave as their nominee for president and became president. And why? And they keep putting forth these people that have no business being in office. I mean, look at Fetterman. Look, he's a disaster. Hopefully, he doesn't win in Pennsylvania because he unfortunately for him, he had a stroke, and he should not be in a place where he has authority because he can barely speak when someone asks him normal regular questions. But back to Biden. And Biden, who turns 80 this month, has faced questions about the cognitive capabilities since before taking office. And I bet you they're going to try not to make a big deal about his birthday. They're going to not, probably, I wouldn't be surprised if they don't even celebrate his 80th birthday because it makes him look bad. It makes him look old. But, quote, if that is indeed mental decline we're seeing, it will likely get worse, the author said. Matthews sees it as, quote, very unlikely that Vice President Kamala Harris would invoke the 25th Amendment, but it is possible Democratic leaders could convince Biden not to run for re-election. I think Biden is going to run in 2024. I think he always wanted to be president. I think if he leaves the White House, they know they're gonna come after his son, so to protect his son, he's gonna run again. I think they're gonna have to literally wheel him out of the presidency. But Biden may not concede that his mental health is declining, so Democratic leaders could use the 25th Amendment as leverage to get him to agree to not run, Matthews said. But only time will tell. We'll see what will happen with all this. Let me know what you think about all this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, subscribe, and check out themarkrepublics.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.